Hello, everyone. Welcome here. And I'm here to talk with you about dynamic NFTs. Yes, they are over there. And you can see that I'm not alone here. In a few minutes, I will introduce a special person to talk with you as well, because I have with me Steve Ellis, the CTO of Chainlink Labs and the co-founder of Chainlink Labs, and he will talk with you as well. He will explain something about how I'm using the dynamic NFTs, and I'm so happy. So let's talk about NFTs. So NFTs represent something you know, like probably you already read and know about NFTs before. So what's an NFT? Can be a ticket, can be a punk, can be a real estate, can be a badge, etc. And but every day I'm seeing more NFTs being dynamic. And I'd like to tell you something so interesting. I am a dynamic NFT because I am unique, but I'm changing every day. I'm being older, and I hope to be not fat, but my body is changing as well. So I am a dynamic NFT, and each of you are a dynamic NFT. And this is the concept of NFTs. We are changing all time, and the NFTs must change with us, with highlights, with careers, with something that we would like to have update in something that is unique but can be updated. And we can define the rules and the conditions to update NFTs. It can be a score, it can be a career highlight, or experiences, or even the weather. You can update NFTs in different ways. And is this. How are you update an NFT here today? In fact, my goal is to mint an NFT in one chain and see the NFT in another chain. So I'm doing a cross-chain NFT. And why I'm doing this? Exactly because we launched the CCIP, the cross-chain protocol from Chainlink Labs, exactly Monday. So it's a good moment to do this. And now I'd like to introduce you Steve Ellis. Welcome, Steve.
Hey, thanks, Sol. Hey, everybody. So I'm Steve, and yeah, I'm excited to tell you about CCIP. This is a big our release this week. We went live on mainnet on Monday with some users who've already been testing with us for a while, Aave and Synthetics. And so we're very excited to announce and launch this here at ETCC with everyone. So it's a huge deal for us. Since the start of Chainlink, we've embraced the multi-chain world. We've had services powering thousands of dApps across many, many chains, but these have all sort of existed in isolation in regards to how Chainlink has treated it. And so we're excited for CCIP to become the interoperability protocol so that all of these different applications can now plug into each other and interoperate across chains. We think this is going to unlock a lot of different use cases because different chains, as we know, have different specialties, different capabilities that they sort of unlock. So, for instance, there's storage, there is high throughput compute. Some chains are more secure, some chains are more private. So in the case of dynamic NFTs, maybe you want to go over to a high throughput compute chain, generate some new images, move those over, store those on another chain, and then manage them on a secure chain. I think whatever your use case for NFTs or any different application, there's a lot of different ways to leverage these new the capabilities of each of these different chains. So we're excited for that. There's two different There's two different types of message or ways to use CCIP. One is messages. Messages is just arbitrary data you can send between different chains. But it is also difficult to know the value of arbitrary messages. So we also have another one, secure token transfers, where token issuers can, we natively support token transfers, and we will have those token transfers. We can add different security properties. So if you move larger amounts of value, we can add more security as we move that across.
Hey, Steve,
Yeah.
my dynamic NFT will be a message or a token transfer?
This will be a message, I believe, right?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. So yeah, this secure token transfer comes back to our philosophy around security, CCIP. We've been thinking about it for a long. We've been working on it for a long time, thinking about it for a lot longer. We always put security first, and we wanted to make sure it was as secure as possible before we released it. So just to give you an idea of how some of this works, there are multiple different layers of security. One comes from, a lot of it is based around our DONs. This is the security property for all of the Chainlink products that we release. And so the DON is our decentralized Oracle network. It's essentially a version of multi-party computation. One DON passes, the committing DON passes a message across the chains. And then there is a second, an independent client implementation written by a different team in Rust, different language. This was so we could make sure that any bugs that potentially pop up in one are not going to affect the other independent client. They manage an allow list. Allow lists, if you're not familiar with it, as opposed to block list, allow list is proactive security, favors safety over liveness, and as opposed to block list, which would be sort of reactive, trying to prevent bad messages from going through as opposed to allowing them to pass through. So again, favoring security in terms of this. Once the ARM network blesses a message to pass through, the executing DON then executes and pushes that message through and executes it on the other side. So this all comes back to the security that we try to put first on these bridges. And yeah, so we also think it's very usable. We think it's the most usable, best UX of any of the bridges. So we recommend you to, we're going to general availability tomorrow on testnets. So we want you all to come hack on it, try it out, give us feedback, tell us what you love, what you don't love. And yeah, happy hacking.
Yes, thank you, Steve. And in a few minutes, I will do more questions for Steve as well. But now, it's the practical part. So if you have your computer here, prepare your computer, because we are doing something, we are coding now. We have a repo to do with you. I will do here, you can do with me. And especially today, like Steve said, it will be open to the general access only tomorrow on testnet, but I have a router here, and you can use my router to test it with me now, okay? Let's do it. If you'd like to go to do this with me, please go to this link. This is a collaborative path that we are working together. Yes, you can take a picture and then type this in your computer. And also, I have more people from Chainlink here with me. Who is from Chainlink Labs? Hi. Exactly. And especially Hans, that he is from the CCIP team. He helped to develop this. And he is here as well to help you and support when you are trying to do this, and also to respond to some technical questions, okay? I'm going to do this link now. Okay, if you are with me, please add your name here. Yes. Yes, welcome, Jay. And Mert and Raul. Welcome. Yes, and I know that if you are online, you can do this with me as well, so let's do it. And okay, I will add the divider here, and I will start to put the code that we need to use. So here you are. You must go to this GitHub repo, and you can do a git clone of this. Okay. Do the clone, go to your folder, and npm install. So if you'd like to do from zero, git clone, and get this. Then go over there. And npm install. Perfect. With this, we are good to start. So what we have here, and I'm really following all the process that I have here. One different point for us is related to how we stored some components. And for example, I need to have my private key here, but I will not use a normal .env file because some moment I can like forgot and like publish this. We created at Chainlink Labs encrypted .env file. And this is secure to us because you know that we really take care of security. And also, you need now to have a URL for 2 chains. And I'm doing my NFT from Fuji to Sepolia. I need to have a URL for Fuji and another to Sepolia to send the transactions, okay? And let's do this. We are here, and we are setting our variables in this way. I will copy and paste every comment here for you to be sure that you can do this with me. And first of all, I need to set a password in my repo. Oh, I don't have it opened yet. Let's open. Here we are. Because I did this before, I will not do this again. But when you do this command with the env encrypted set password, you are defining a password to your encrypted variables. And after this, you need to set the variables, and I will tell you what is this. We need to set the private key from your wallet, the Avalanche Fuji, and the Sepolia. The best with these names, okay? Yes, so here you're setting this. The best way to get the Avalanche Fuji and Sepolia RPCs is on Chainlink. Go over there and you can get directly from the list. It's a good idea for you. I already did this, so I know that I have my encrypted file here, and I can show you exactly because it's encrypted, so you cannot do nothing with my file without knowing my password. And here you are. After create these 3 variables using the encrypted set, you have here everything encrypted. So this is my private key, my Avalanche Fuji RPC, and my Ethereum Sepolia RPC as well. You must have these 3, okay? And okay, let's go forward with this. And next step, we must compile all the files, and we are first deploying in our destination chain that this will be Sepolia. And what we are deploying in the destination chain? We are deploying we are deploying the NFT in the destination chain and the minter, okay? So in one chain, I will send a command to another chain, mint the NFT. This is the idea. Let's add this for you. Here we are. Okay, be sure that you compile everything. I already compiled 1 hour ago. And I will do this with you. And another point interesting, let's see how is the content, and let's see what is this exactly. Because I'm using the hard hat, I already created some scripts to help you. So I have one script that is deploying everything in one step. And this is easy for you. Let's go over there. Okay, if you go here, I can see first the contracts. So this is the NFT, it's a basic NFT from OpenSea. I don't have nothing related to Chainlink here. It's really only an NFT. And using OpenZeppelin. And then I can see on OpenSea. And I show you the destination minter. Here, what's important to you know is that I need to have a contract compatible with the CCIP receiver. So I imported the CCIP receiver and also the library clients from Chainlink and the NFT as well, only because I need to have I don't need the NFT, all the NFT, but I need an interface of the NFT. And I'm importing everything, okay? So is this. Here, what I have in a different way, I'm receiving a message, and when I receive the message, and my message, it will be the, in my way is the command to mint the NFT. My message is, you can see here that in the address of my NFT, I'm calling the message. It means that I'm executing the function that I'm sending. It's the mint function. In the same way that I'm sending the minting function, I can, for example, change some information in the metadata. And I can change other parts of the NFT to be dynamic, okay? So is this. This is the destination minter, and we are deploying now the NFT itself and the destination minter. Let's do it. In a few minutes, I will see this done. And also, I can show the script that is doing this. Let's go to, where is my script? Here. So here is the script using Hard Hat to deploy this. This is a normal script from Hard Hat where I'm deploying 2 contracts. Let's see, how is this now? Wow. And what's happened? Every time that you close, like your repo or your, in my case, my command, my terminal, and I open again, I need to set up the password again. And the same password, please. Okay, now it's done. Let's see. I need to copy my command again. Here we are. Now it's better if I'm seeing what I'm doing. Yes, it's working. So I'm minting the NFT now, and you can see that I'm defining that I'm doing this on Sepolia, okay? Here we are. This is my NFT contract. I will save my file. You know that I have another that I did before. I'm updating. Let's go to the other. Now is the destination minter in Sepolia as well. And yes, here I'm not, this is the normal router, but I don't need this. Okay, so this is the smart contract destination minter. This is the guy who you mint the NFT. Here we are. And remember, I told you that we are minting this from Fuji, Avalanche Fuji. I need to deploy now the Fuji part. So I will deploy on Fuji. And yes, I forgot to tell you that you must have Sepolia it to do the other part. So if you got an error related to balances because of this. And also, now you must have some Avalanche Fuji as well. If you don't have, you can go to the faucet of them. It's so easy to do this, okay? And this is, on Source, I will deploy the Source Minter. And this is the tricky, this is working now with you because it's not launched yet. So only tomorrow we have the testnet access, but to do the workshop with me today, you can use this router. Let's copy this for you. So you can copy and paste this part now, okay? And be sure that you are using this router now, but no, not tomorrow. Let's see. Let's go to the content in this time. And this is my Source Minter. Let's see how is the Source Minter. Here we are. When I'm using this, in the moment that I'm minting the NFT, I can choose if I need to pay to do this. I can choose if I'd like to pay using the link token or using the native token. In my case, I will pay using the Avalanche Fuji token, the network token. But you can use the link as well, you can choose. And here we are, because I can choose, I have the option for both. So I have the link token interface. I have the router client that you know that we are using the router. And here I have the client itself. And because you must have some AVAX, Fuji, or link inside your contract, if you'd like to withdraw them later, you have the withdraw function. And Stephen, why I'm using the router? Yes, what is the router?
The router is a way to essentially, it's a single place that you can go to talk to any of the different chains. And as we continue to upgrade security and add new features, the router will stay the same so that you can hard code that and then kind of get new features as they're added. But we don't want you to have to sort of change addresses. We know people like to hard code those. So the router is the consistent entry point and exit point for any chain.
Exactly, thank you. So this is the idea, and tomorrow you can use the Chainlink official router. Excellent, let's see. Yes, my Source Minter contract is here. Let's update my notes as well. This is my notes. And okay, like I said before, now I need to fund my Source contract with link or with native token. If it's Fuji, you can send 0.1. If it's link, you can send 1 link. And here we are to do this with me. Okay, let's, I know that, no, I don't have my address anymore. Okay. Here is my address. I will mint on MetaMask. Let's see which chain I am now. I have no idea. Yes, I am on AVAX. Send. This is my Source contract, my Source Minter, and I will send 0.1. 0.1. Okay? Confirming this. to mint on Fuji, you must adapt this command for you. So what I'm doing here, I'm calling the cross-chain mint. The source blockchain is the Avalanche Fuji. The source minter, this is your contract that you deployed now. The destination blockchain is the Ethereum Sepolia. The destination minter is the contract that we deployed before, that I showed you before. And here you must choose if you'd like to pay fees in native token, this is Fuji now, or Link. And yes, I was showing this for you, and I didn't finish. So here I'm choosing how to pay fees as well in the smart contract. I have the router, I have the link here, the message, and this is the function mint that I'm calling in the source chain to be executed in the destination chain. And you can see here that I'm creating a message, and my message is mint for the address. Only this. No extra arguments. And this is the only part different for you. You can see that I'm not minting here. Here I'm sending the message to mint in the other chain. Let's prepare my contract to do this. So what's my minter? My minter I updated here. I hope, let's see. Yes, this is my minter. My destination minter is here. And I'm paying fees in native. I'm executing this now. Let's see what's happened. And after this, we are going to see this in the CCIP Explorer. Here we are, and you can see that I have a transaction hash here. You can see my transaction as well if you are not doing. And where you can see this in the Explorer. Here we are. I get my transaction again. And let's search my transaction. What I did wrong. I will copy here because I don't know if I forgot some part. Ah, yes, I have another part over there. Let's complete. So I need to add this here. Here we are. This is my transaction. And it means that source finalized the first part of the transaction, saying the transaction is good, but now we need to wait the second part. And Steve, come here. Tell me why I need to wait. What's happened now?
At first we wait for the source. We have a certain number of blocks before the first Don picks it up. Then they will wait, send it across, and write the route onto the destination chain. Then the ARM network will wait until it is finalized on the source chain, however deep that needs to be. And then finally, once the ARM will send a blessing and say, okay, this is a good message to pass through, and then the execution Don will pick it up once that happens and say, okay, like now it's fine to execute it, and they'll continue to push the message through and deliver it on the other side. So there's sort of 3 steps that need to happen here, but there's 2 different checks for finality before that gets confirmed and is ready to execute.
Oh, okay. And what's the difference between like send a message and send a token? Can I send any token now? How is this?
Token issuers need to set up their tokens so that there is access to create the new token on the other side. And yeah, once they do that, they can also configure and set limits. So if you want You want to make sure that not too much outflow happens. If something goes wrong on your chain, through commonly we'll see people send tons of. If there's a hack, they'll like use the bridge to get over to another chain. So if you want to, you can kind of lock down the bridge and make sure either on any direction, or across the whole network, there's not too much flow of the token at any time. So there's like configurable security. There's other options we allow, but this adds for extra security for the token transfers and provides better guarantees than what you can do for just arbitrary data. We don't really want to be in the business of like deciphering all your messages and figuring out the value of it. I doubt you guys want that either.
Steve, while we're talking, the status is changing.
Ooh, it's blessed.
Wow, amazing. Yes, so each change one state, but we need to wait one more. Is this?
Yes, it needs to execute. So it should be good to execute now. I think it's just a matter of the execution Don seeing that and executing, but it should happen any moment now.
And is the time that I'm waiting, is it different if I am from Fuji to Sepolia or to Sepolia for Fuji?
It is dependent on what it takes for finality to get to another chain. So this is essentially like the security of that chain, what that takes for you to be guaranteed. Oh, look at that. Well, it fell asleep. So yeah, but it depends on the chain. So, for instance, an L2 could happen much quicker than Ethereum, something like that.
Okay, yes.
Cool.
Thank you. And you can see, you really see how the status changes, we pass how the status here, live with you. And let's see. Okay, you know that I mint an NFT. Let's see. I can see this with a command, but I also can see this on OpenSea. First of all, I'd like to see in a command that I prepared this command for you. So if you'd like to see this now, you can see the balance of your NFT for your address. So here we are. I'd like to see my NFT. Where is my NFT? It's in the beginning. It's here. Here is my NFT. And this is my address. And you can see that I see the balance on Sepolia now. Let's do this picture. Checking the balances. So I have one NFT of this collection. Let's see. Now I'm going to OpenSea. I copy this for you. This is mine, and this is my NFT. This I will copy for you if you'd like to check yours as well. And this is my NFT, just created now. This is this ugly guy, okay? I will change this in the future. Sorry, but he's ugly. And if you see here in the details, yes, it was created 2 minutes ago. Yeah. So for me, this is really amazing to mint an NFT from one chain to another chain. This will unlock a lot of. I can say that this will unlock the future of blockchain. Because now we are not more on silos, we are not more closed in one blockchain. We can do anything for any blockchain. And this is totally related to the purpose of Chainlink, that's to bring real data to blockchain. Our goal is to connect the world with the blockchain, so we can get any information, any data outside, and bring this to your contacts using the other services of Chainlink. And now you don't care more about, you don't care anymore about to have only one chain. Now you can use it all your contacts, and you can thinking about your business using different chains. So this is really the future. and now it's present. And let's come back here. I only would like to finish my presentation with you. So we saw the smart contracts as well. If you'd like to get this presentation, it's here. We have 1 minute if you'd like to get this QR code. Feel free to get it. Okay, I think it's done. And I'd like to invite you, how could you raise your hand if you are a hacker in the hackathon in the weekend, in IT Global Hackathon? Ah, yes, oh, this is good. And let's build together. We have amazing bounties in the hackathon, only related to CCIP, and another to use the other Chainlink services. I hope to see you over there. I will be over there a weekend. I have another workshop on Friday. In that workshop, I will talk about how to transfer tokens and how to transfer other messages, not only an NFT. So my workshop is Friday, 2 p.m., I think, something like that in the beginning. And to finish, in October, we have the SmartCon. It will be the Chainlink conference in Barcelona. This is a discount code if you'd like to go. And exactly the weekend before the conference is Monday and Tuesday. In the weekend, we have a hacker house. And the hacker house will be free. You can, if you go to the main website, you can see, you can already subscribe to the Hacker House now. And this is my Hacker House, like I'm building this. I love Chainlink because they really give me the Hacker House to do in the way that I like to be in a Hacker House. And I'm preparing amazing things with like a room only for beginners starting from 0, 2 rooms with advanced workshops of the best people in Web3. And also we have another room with monitors, and you are plugging your computer and be with us and hacking, creating some project, and you can win some prizes over there as well. And this is my talk. I hope you like it, and see you around. Thank you.